Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another exclusive before we get into the exclusive. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So we're going to start off with Khloe. So on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Khloe stated that she would not mind if Kylie and Jordan were friends again. Jordan and Kylie already made up a few months back. The Whisper reported on it a few months back, and Khloe does care. She just don't want to seem bitter because Tristan has since then continued to cheat, but she does not like Jordan Woods. And for what I got back, the Kardashians really did not like Jordan like that because Kylie was taking care of Jordan at one point. Now, she was allowing Jordan to live under her roof at one moment. She bought Jordan a car. She did collaborations with Jordan so Jordan can get some money in her pocket. And for what I heard, that the Kardashian sisters really didn't care for Jordan like that. They felt like, Kylie was always doing too much for Jordan Woods. Now Jordan Woods got her own bag, but when she was Kylie's friend, she was living underneath Kylie, getting into certain places because of Kylie, making certain connections because of Kylie. And I guess the Kardashian sisters felt like Jordan was using Kylie, but they're genuine friends. They've been friends for a long time. Now, moving on to Beyoncé, from what I'm hearing, she is trying to work on her next album, and she wants this album to be a visual album. I feel like Beyoncé is always going to do visual albums. She kind of created that because, a lot of artists weren't really doing visual albums recently until Beyoncé did it. Until the Beyoncé album, nobody really was doing visual albums. And now The Weeknd did one. Okay, I think Nicki did something like that for the Pink Print, didn't she? But everybody basically copying Beyonce and doing the surprise drop. Like, that is Beyonce. But I'm glad to hear that she is trying to do a visual album. I heard Kendrick Lamar wants to do a visual album too. Okay, but I don't know if he'll be able to get a budget like Beyonce. So I think it's going to turn out good for both Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar. As for Drake, I'm hearing after rap, he wants to get into more production, not necessarily acting, but production and investments. Now, Drake is a good actor, but I don't know if I would really take him seriously as an actor. So I'm glad that he's trying to focus more in production. And he does produce that show, Euphoria. I think that's what it's called, that stars Zendaya. And that show is actually pretty good. It's on HBO Max. And it's a pretty good show. So if you have not seen it, you need to watch because they're working on the second season right now due to COVID. Okay, so that is good to hear. And then moving on to Certified Lover Boy, Drake is still stalling for whatever reason. I'm hearing the album is done. And, I don't know what he's waiting for. You can't just magically get a hit if you're not releasing any music, Drake. I'm so tired of this stalling of Certified Lover Boy. Just drop it already. And as for Nicki Minaj and Safaree, I'm hearing Safaree wants to reach out to Nicki Minaj now that he's done with Erica Mena. Mind you, he did the same thing when she was with Meek. Now, I don't think he'll be able to really get in much contact with Nicki unless he goes through people Nicki knows. But this would not be the first time. But he's trying to wait until, everything gets squared away with Erica Mena because Erica Mena hates Nicki Minaj for whatever reason. She never liked Nicki. I don't know why. And when Safaree first got with Erica Mena found pictures of Nicki Minaj in Safaree's phone and she tried to leak it to the blogs. And then the blog put her on blast. Okay, that's public record. Now, moving on to Billie Eilish, I'm hearing that she's not too happy about, the lack of, I guess, hype of her last album. Now, Lost Cause that she just recently released, I like that song. Okay, now, I like that song. I think it's a good direction for Billie Eilish. But she's feeling like she's not getting the same push as Olivia. But Olivia's under Disney. Okay, so she getting that Disney push also. So when you come from Disney and you good with the executives, of course they're gonna push you. So, hopefully everything works out for Billie Eilish. I'm hearing that she's gonna try to release more music, but she's taking things in a different direction. Now, she dyed her hair completely blonde. She's a little bit more I guess, open to dancing and doing stuff like that. And she's wearing, tighter clothes. But I feel like she got to go Khloe Bailey with it. To really get the people's attention, she got to do what Khloe Bailey is doing. Because I guess that's working for Khloe. So she might as well. I feel like she's not really going full throttle with it. And I'm not saying that Billie needs it. But she might as well. Now, I liked the last single that she dropped, but I don't know why people are not hyped about it. And it could be that, they're pushing Olivia and Dua Lipa, and, they don't want to push Billie. But she just needs to take that up with her label or get out of her contract like Ariana Grande is doing and do your own thing and stay independent. That's the best way to do. And lastly, Trick Daddy said that Beyoncé cannot sing, and that is completely false, okay? What people would do for attention is just crazy. We all know Beyoncé can sing. I've seen Beyoncé live. She can sing. Now, if he had said Rihanna, then that would have been a different story. But we all know Beyoncé can sing. And people just need to stop hating on Beyoncé. It's like people just don't want to give Beyoncé her credit anymore. Now people saying, oh, she's overhyped, trying to downplay her success. But Beyoncé can sing. She can sing and dance. Okay? Maybe not. She may not be able to act, but she can sing and dance. So Trick Daddy needs to be quiet. But what I will say is that the Khloe Bailey hype is definitely because of Beyoncé. I will say that. Now, I definitely noticed that Ungodly Hour had debuted at number 16 on the Billboard 200 with 24,000 units sold. So when their next album comes out, I'm expecting at least, top 5 on the Billboard charts. Because you guys love Khloe and Holly on social media, but when they release music, y'all don't really support. I'll be noticing the fake support from Megan and Khloe and Holly just because they got the Carters behind them. Because the sales don't match up. Y'all saying, oh, Khloe's amazing. Then buy her music. I'm expecting more support when they release another album or if Khloe goes solo, the way y'all hype up these chicks. Now, they are talented. Don't get me wrong. They are talented. But I think that social media has a tendency to hype up certain people, certain influencers, and not really support them. Because y'all hype up Megan. Then when it comes for her to release music, the sales don't match up. 11K pure sales for a debut album. Very interesting. 24,000 sales for Ungodly Hour. Mind you, this is their third album. Not their first, not their second, their third. And they released a video for Ungodly Hour after Khloe got her Instagram stardom, and y'all still didn't support the record. It didn't even chart. Only one of their singles charted, and that was Do It. Okay? So with that being said, I think there's a lot of fake support for Khloe and Holly on social media and not enough when it comes to the sales. And when they release new music, I want to see the sales match up. It's the fake support for me. It's that I'm only going to like them because the Carters are behind them for me. Okay? And I'm not saying that they're not talented. I just think that y'all definitely hype up Khloe because of Beyonce. And let's just be honest. That's the truth. Okay? That's why you hype her up. Because y'all don't really support these chicks. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. And I will see you in the next video.